Introduction. In the quiet countryside of Suffolk, England, lies the small medieval village of Woolpit, a place known today for one of the strangest, most enduring legends in British folklore, the story of the Green Children. Recorded by two respected 12th century chroniclers, this mysterious tale describes the arrival of two unusual children who seemed to come from nowhere, spoke an unknown language, and, most famously, had skin tinted green. Though the legend has been retold in countless forms, its historical core remains one of the most fascinating unexplained cases from the Middle Ages. What follows is the real, documented history, the medieval descriptions, and the theories that scholars continue to debate nearly 9 centuries later. The historical sources. The story appears in two near-contemporary historical works. 1. William of Newburgh, Historia Rerum Anglicanum, 1190s. 2. Rolf of Coggeshall, Chronicum Anglicanum, written at Coggeshall Abbey, 1220. Both writers were respected, educated monks, not storytellers or entertainers. They wrote the account as a true incident, not a myth. Their descriptions differ in minor details, but the core narrative is the same. Number 2. The mysterious arrival in Woolpit. Sometime during the reign of King Stephen or Henry II, likely in the 1150s, villagers harvesting near St. Mary's Church in Woolpit were startled by the sight of two small children, a boy and a girl, standing near the edge of a field. The area was surrounded by deep wolf pits, which gave Woolpit its name, built to trap the wolves that still roamed medieval England. The children were dressed in strange, unfamiliar clothing, speaking in an unknown language, terrified and crying, most shockingly, green in skin color. They seemed healthy but frightened, and no one in the village could understand where they had come from. 3. Their strange diet. The children were taken to the home of Sir Richard de Cown, a local landowner. There, they were offered bread, meat, and normal English food. They refused everything. For days, they ate nothing. But when they saw freshly cut raw beans, they eagerly grabbed the stalks and tried to eat them whole, pods, leaves, and all. Only when the beans were removed from the stalk did they recognize them as food. According to both chroniclers, they would eat nothing else for weeks. Eventually, the children slowly adapted to normal medieval food. As they did, their green skin gradually disappeared. This detail is crucial to later historical explanations. 4. The boy's death. Sadly, the younger sibling, the boy, became ill shortly after being found. Whether it was shock, malnutrition, or illness, medieval chroniclers didn't specify. He died within weeks. This left the girl as the only surviving witness of their strange origins. Number 5. The girl learns English and reveals their story. As the girl learned English over months and then years, she provided an explanation that baffled the villagers even more. She said she and her brother came from a place she called the Land of St. Martin. According to her description, everyone there had green skin. There was no sun, only a kind of twilight. The land was a dim, perpetual dawn. A large, bright land was visible across a river, always shining with light. Her story of arrival was even stranger. She claimed that while tending her father's cattle, the children followed a strange sound, entered a sort of cavern or tunnel, and, after wandering in darkness, suddenly found themselves in Woolpit, overwhelmed by the bright sunlight and strange people. This description deeply puzzled medieval chroniclers. They framed the place almost as another world. 6. The girl's later life. Historical records say the girl eventually integrated into English society. She was baptized. She worked in Richard de Calne's household. She reportedly lived a normal life. Some versions say she later married a man from Kingsland. Nothing supernatural was ever recorded about her after childhood. 2 of 6. Flemish refugee children. During the 12th century, many Flemish immigrants lived in eastern England. Some were refugees fleeing war. Their communities were attacked around the time of the story. Possibilities. 2 Flemish children fled into the forest. Their parents were killed. They wandered until they collapsed near Woolpit. Their foreign language sounded strange to English villagers. Their clothing was unfamiliar. Their greenish skin came from starvation. Even the dark land description could reflect their living conditions: dense forest, underground hideouts, or simply a child's memory. 3 of 6. Underground mine children. Another theory suggests the children came from families working in underground mines or tunnels, explaining their unfamiliarity with bright sunlight, the twilight world they described, their disorientation when they emerged. However, there is no solid evidence of major mining in that exact area at the time. 4 of 6. A folk story with real roots. Some scholars argue the story is a blend of real lost children, medieval imagination, local folklore about fairy folk or green people, symbolic Christian allegory, St. Martin twilight worlds. But the fact that 2 serious historical chroniclers recorded it suggests the story had a genuine event behind it, even if details evolved over time. 7. Why the story endures. The Green Children of Woolpit have fascinated historians for 900 years because the tale sits at the border between recorded history, folklore, psychology, cultural misunderstanding, medieval worldview. It reflects how medieval people interpreted the unfamiliar, not through science, but through wonder, fear, and imagination. Whether the children were refugees, lost wanderers, or something stranger, the story remains a unique window into the medieval mind. Today, Woolpit embraces the legend with signboards, books, and local pride, a reminder that even the smallest villages can hold some of humanity's most unforgettable mysteries.